It's election day, Australian style. Do we have a new Prime Minister as yet? What's unfolding? What's happening? What's going on in the town of Australia? D-Live's not running. Okay. I'm going to stop and start it on the machine. Holy crap, Arunos. Interesting. I was just praising Beam, and then I did a stream, and it didn't start it on D-Live. I'll stop it, and I'll start it again, and hopefully that works it. Yeah, what's going on? Let me just confirm that D-Live is live. Looks like it is. Looks like it is. Just didn't begin, but it did now. Far out. That doesn't surprise me. Just did a little stream there with Poopsie on the channel. And yeah, there's two absolute brain dead trolls in Kick. Like just mind-blowingly lame. Like just such lame activity. And I noticed that there's no clear way to report in Kick. Like I banned them obviously, but there's no way to report them. Like I'd looked around the website and I was like, how do I report these absolute tools? There's no way. There's no quick and easy way to report a user on Kick. Lousy. Yeah, and if you look on the well, if we look on the Beam chat, I wonder if, I mean, I banned them on Kick, but does it remove them here? Remove it? It does not. Interesting. Okay, I just wondered because on Beamstream you can still see the comments. Like, if you want to see what I'm talking about, go to my beamstream.gg and just scroll up in the chat. Absolute, like this kind of shit we used to get on D-Live. Absolute filth. Like fucking pathetic. Like I banned all that on, yeah. Anyway, it's kind of set me off on the wrong tone. Is Restream not working as well? Just checking here if, no, Restream's on. Interesting. I'm gonna get beer. Here's today's surfing clip. I'll be back. There it is. Today's surfing clip. Fun times out there. After that first wave, I didn't really get much else. And then I got beat around on that duck dive. And I didn't really get anything else after that. But, you know, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Exclamation drink, exclamation pour in the chat. I got a homebrew and I'm planning on beveraging from it right about now. Look, 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 look. Watch out, Rosie. You're going to get wet there. Cheers. There's nobody here. It's very quiet today. What's this video? World's largest gold deposit discovered. Okay.
Imagine you find a treasure chest full of gold. How would that be? Exciting, right?
Exciting.
Well, something similar happened in China. China claims to have discovered the world's largest gold deposit. Geologists estimate this discovery in central China contains around 1,000 metric tons of high-quality gold ore, valued at approximately $83 billion on the international market. This could potentially make it the largest gold reserve ever uncovered. Until now, the South Deep Mine in South Africa held the title of the largest gold reserve with around 900 metric tons. But China's discovery has taken the top spot. Now let's delve deeper into it. So where exactly is...
So what happens if China discovers this gold, gives them the wealth of the planet, right? Shit.
Gold reserve located? The Geological Bureau of Hunan Province announced that the deposit is in Pingjiang County. Geologists have identified 40 gold veins at depths of up to 2 kilometers, with initial assessments indicating around 300 metric tons of gold. And with advanced 3D modeling, they believe even more reserves might be hidden at depths of up to 3 kilometers.
Wow.
So how are gold deposits formed? It's a process that takes millions of years. Hot fluids, rich in minerals, flow through the Earth's crust. As they move, they pick up gold from the surrounding rocks. These fluids carry the gold through cracks and fractures in the Earth's crust. When the conditions change, like the temperature drops or the pressure changes, the fluids deposit the gold, creating a gold deposit. In this latest discovery in China, core samples show...
Pretty strange how we give it all that value as well. Like, that just happens naturally, and then we give it a value, like humankind gives that value. It's just a rock, you know?
An extraordinary quality, up to 138 grams of gold per metric ton of ore. That's much higher than the typical 8 grams found in underground mines. This discovery is a game changer for China's gold industry, which contributes around 10% to global gold production. This discovery has also led to an increase in gold prices as global demand for the precious metal continues to rise amid economic uncertainties. And with this incredible find, the world's...
Wait, that's from Lord of the Rings, isn't it?
This gold map has been rewritten. It has opened up new
Oh, was that Game of Thrones?
possibilities for the future of gold mining. Who knows what other hidden treasures are waiting beneath our feet?
Who does know? Connecting the dots. I loved it. What's this? Elon was right? Elon? Heavens above. Why Tesla needs me now more than ever. Here is why everyone was wrong about them. Whoa.
When I brought this video idea up to sponsors, they responded with, "That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of in my life." Therefore, this video is sponsored by my very own book, Going Fast and Fixing Things. You can get it anywhere books are sold, including Amazon. There's a link in the description box below to purchase your very own copy. Now, this video has a lot of cameos from YouTubers you've never heard of before, so stay tuned because they're gonna get their big break right here. In this video, I went to my first Tesla protest.
We're protesting Musk.
I also had my first conversation with Elon Musk.
I've been on Joe Rogan more times than you. I have more books than you. I have more kids than you. I have a literal...
And as you may know, I've had issues with Tesla in the past, but after 3 men visited me and 1 went to my daughter's house,
There's a man here.
suddenly I had a change of heart. This is my story.
My NDI froze. I'll fix it.
In December of 2019, I stated that Model 3 owners have low testosterone, and I repeated this 3 times in one episode, and I don't think that's true. I think the truth is they have an acceptable level of testosterone, maybe even it's too high even.
Let me just refresh my NDI source. Yeah, that's weird. I should have known that that would happen. It's been on for about an hour, including the last stream. NDI doesn't like it. I don't know. It's just one of the things about NDI. I guess it just needs a little refresh every now and then.
Years ago, when Elon Musk offered a flight attendant a horse in exchange for an erotic massage, I thought that was clever and funny, and it was a nice gesture because does she even know how much horses cost? Like they're expensive. They're expensive. So as punishment for saying these things, I'm going to, buy a Cybertruck. I'm going to buy a Cybertruck. Buy one. I'm selling the Rivian.
I will murder you. I will run all the way across to Mom's house and get her car instead because I do not want to be picked up. You know what they say about people who drive Cybertruck.
What do they say?
You don't want to know.
No, I do want to know.
You don't.
Because you're getting dropped off in one.
Dad.
I'm going to sell the Rivian and get a Cybertruck. You said you didn't like the Rivian. This is what you get.
Dad.
This is what you get.
The windows aren't even tinted.
Right,
I need to sit in the back today.
Okay, sit in the back. That's fine. Isn't it cool?
Why are there already cars?
What happened?
They're about to kick me out of school.
Well, why for what?
Why are there already cars here?
Because I got it used. I got a good deal on it.
Used?
It's not that serious.
It is that serious. Do you know what they do to people who have Cybertruck?
I hate that the Cybertruck and all Tesla vehicles don't allow Apple CarPlay. That seems like the biggest fail. Like, got this massive LCD panel, but you can only use the Tesla interface. What if you want to use Apple Maps? Can't do it.
What do they do?
They throw eggs, they spray paint things in my locker, and I don't know how to lock my locker, so they're gonna open my locker and take my stuff out.
But don't you already get bullied anyways?
Don't worry about it, Dad. Open the door. How do you open it?
This is all stick, right? Or shtick. He's told them to do this.
So you like Elon Musk, right?
Yeah,
That's your boy?
that's my boy. I mean, I like him. You don't like him?
You know what he does?
What does he like? Yeah, what does he do?
I don't know.
You guys happy now?
Yeah? Best dad ever.
I have to pay you not to go on the Cybertruck for real?
Yup.
I don't know if I can watch all this. This is all just set up rubbish, right? Who is this channel? Rich Rebuilds. People seem to like it. You're a legitimate, criminally underrated comedy writer. Kind of. It's just all shtick, isn't
You'd
it?
rather go in the Porsche, in the cramped Porsche.
Yes.
So you get bullied for real? Like, be honest. Will you get bullied with
Yeah.
the Cybertruck? Seriously?
Yes.
Wait, who's driving when he's filming like this?
Are you ungrateful kids?
Thanks for the money.
Thanks, stepdad.
Stepdad?
Stepdad.
I said too much.
This is my favorite part about Cybertruck ownership. See, I like this. Got all these nice cars parked here. All these German cars. Oh boy. Here it comes. It was inevitable. Oh, God, it's disgusting. This is kind of hard to get off.
What's the bet he did that himself? Just saying. Like, what's the bet he egged that himself? Really?
Off actually.
For the video,
Hard to
right?
get off. Didn't see that one coming. After I clean this stain off, I just love how the truck is. It's never really clean, is it? It's never really truly clean. Rubbing alcohol does it. In case you Cybertruck owners, you know, get egged at some point, which you will. Which
It's all
is
aluminium, isn't it?
insane that people are still egging cars in 2025. It's like, you know how much eggs cost?
Well, you bought them to throw them on your car. How much did they cost?
Hi, can I have a number one? No, sorry.
Number 1.
What on earth? What is this content, man? I mean, at least it's original.
Number 7.
What kind of drink you want?
A shamrock shake.
You want whipped cream?
No.
This is dumb.
Anything else you want?
And fry. Large.
One fry?
We don't have any shamrock shake for the moment. I'm sorry. Yeah.
How about a Coke?
Coke?
Yep.
But we have the chocolate shake or strawberry shake too.
Very nice, man. I'm liking, man.
You like the truck?
Yeah.
No one likes this thing. They throw eggs at me. Yeah, they don't like it. But so you said you like it?
Yeah, I'm liking.
All right, good. I'm glad you like it, man.
This is J King for life. I'm rap, guys. I'm rap.
All right, cool. Thank you very much, man. You take care.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Love you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You too.
Wow.
Take care.
At least this is interesting. Kind of. It's bizarre content, though. It's pretty silly. I mean, it's not, I guess it's kind of got my interest.
Alex, what do you think? Is this not the best deal in history I'm giving you on this thing, man? Honestly.
The Rivian is phenomenal. I'd never been in one. I've been using it this whole time out here. It's awesome. Real wood, great quality.
It really is pretty good. I think, the Cybertruck is better in a lot of other categories, which is why I'm going to sell you this for a good price. But
which categories?
It charges faster.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay.
It charges fast, which is good, and there's plenty. You have to, charging infrastructure is good.
This is as scripted as like David Dobrik's vlogs, right? It's just all scripted. Laugh when I make that joke. React this way. Respond like this.
Rivian stock's had issues
Yeah,
in the
that's
past.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Want to buy it or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so nice. I love it.
All right, I'll give you a good deal.
Okay.
$82,000.
What?
So what do you think, big guy? You like it or what?
No.
Okay. Why don't you like it?
I'd be a little embarrassed to be seen in it, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that bad?
To me, yeah.
So funny, my kids, one morning, they did not, actually this morning, I had to pay them to ride in this thing and they still wouldn't. Do you think that's true? If you got dropped off at school in a Cybertruck, how would it go for you, honestly? Are you cool? Are you the coolest kid in school or the not cool kids?
Not really.
Freak out, but it's just
Some people do, some people don't. But I don't like it.
What vehicle would you want to be dropped off in to school? Coolest vehicle, like wow, the kid's cool. What car?
Obviously, like a Lamborghini, Porsche, like.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Oh, you want to say something, Alex?
I was
I
hoping he was going to say 2001 Trans Am WS6.
Yes.
Or 2015 Volkswagen R.
Yes. Volkswagen Golf R.
Said no one ever. No one's ever said that.
You don't have to say that.
You don't have to. Listen, you did great, kid. You did great. I'm not gonna miss this thing, but I'm gonna miss you.
I miss you too, Rich. Thanks
right.
so much. I'll just check your account in a few days for the money. I just sent it though.
You did?
Yeah.
All right, I'll check right now.
No. I mean, like, it'll take a little time.
Okay.
I'll see ya.
All right. Thanks,
All right,
Alex.
thanks, man.
Man, I love this thing.
Oops.
It's like a box on wheels from the outside.
Yeah.
Hey, if anybody vandalizes your
Yeah, they have already.
yours,
Yeah. Through eggs.
you know where they're going.
No.
Blowing up or causing damage to any electric vehicle, your ass is a domestic terrorist.
Yeah.
Right? He said there's 2 places we're gonna send you. You know what's cool too though?
Yeah.
Bologna
Baloney?
will melt paint off someone's car. If it's warm outside,
Yeah.
or it's cold, doesn't matter, because the what's inside of it
Yeah.
will eat the fucking paint away.
Baloney.
Yeah. I don't eat bologna, dude. I've never eaten bologna in my
Neither have
entire
I.
life.
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't starting now, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I did a stint in jail.
Guys, I've been up all night. It is morning time, researching every single article about Elon Musk, and I've come to the conclusion that you were wrong about him. I was wrong about him. We have all been wrong about Elon Musk. I am full on Elon Musk now. We're saving the world. We're going to Mars. Except the poor people, they can stay here. There's a couple stories that I've been researching about Elon Musk, and I want to let you know just how crazy this media spin is. There's this guy named Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know what he does, but he started this social media company called Threads. And Elon Musk—
Is this meant to be genuinely humorous? Like I'm not really laughing at it. I'm more cringing at it. This is meant to be humor, right?
Musk said this, and honestly, we don't know if he's not. Honestly, we don't. And then he said this, and the media spin on this is absolutely insane. We've all said this to our friends. I've said this, you said this. When you walk into a room with your friends, you say, hey, look, let me see it. We've all done that, so this is irrelevant. The mother of his children begging him on his social media platform to spend time with his children. Honestly, that was nauseating because she has no idea how hard it is to run a successful business. Honestly, the kids will come later. I've actually never even met my kids before. I'll never forget this, the time that these kids, this soccer team was stuck in this underwater cave, and Elon, our hero, came to the rescue and says, I'm going to build a submarine for those kids and save those children. And some random guy said, hey, listen, I've been diving for over 30 years. It's not going to work. You can hurt those children.
It's the pedophile
he said this
comment.
to our great Elon Musk. And Elon Musk, he called him a pedophile. And I think that as a society, we've all used that word very often. I refer to my friends as that, and it's an—
What's the angle here with this guy? Like, it's really awkward humor. I'm not really finding it laughing humor. I'm more like, okay, where are you going with this? What's the angle here?
Endearing word, which is why Elon won the court case. It was not a bad thing to say, and the court system is just and fair. No, Elon did not get hair implants. His hair grew back out of respect. Right now in South Africa, they will not allow him to have—
That is kind of funny, actually. His hair grew back out of respect. That is kind of funny. Gives like hair it's like a sentient being. Your hair is growing because it respects the way the body's acting. That's kind of funny.
Starlink there, and this is— they will not allow him to have Starlink there because of the color of his skin. And when I saw this tweet from him saying that he was discriminated against because of the color of his skin, I knew I will never know what that's like. I will never know what that's like.
Okay. Fake crying due to racism. It's a weird one. It's a strange one. Where's the limit here? Where's the edge? How far will this guy go? He faked cried due to real racism to make a point or to make a joke, but the joke's not that funny. You lost me.
One thing only. Remember this. If you think he's racist in any way, he was friends with his black servants.
Rich, you know you didn't have to come down here. You had already sent it for us to do the roll cage.
Yeah, I know, but the cage looks great, Jared, but I wanted to see it one last time, and I wanted to drive the Cybertruck a little bit, you know?
I know. I'm still surprised. I appreciate the deal.
Yep.
I'm surprised you let go of your baby, but it makes sense. You're kind of like going home.
This guy looks like Gil Pickle. He looks like Gil. Why do I think Gil when I see that guy? Maybe I don't.
Exactly.
I mean, it doesn't matter what you do.
Yep.
You're Tesla rich.
I'm always going to be Tesla rich. That's the thing.
You can't escape it. So it's destiny for you.
I like the plate.
Thank you.
That's cool. All right, well, good luck with it.
Thank you. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Enjoy it in good health, all that good stuff, and time to start this new journey. See you, Jared.
Have fun in your truck.
Oh, shoot. This is...
That's weird. Is that broken? Who broke that? Wow.
I like. Okay, air suspensions. Whatever. Besides this.
Okay, so there are some small funny parts to this. Like we've all tried to push something into a door and close it quickly like that.
Issue. What I like about
relate
the
to that.
screen is that if you can't see what's going on here, you could look on your screen. You get what I'm saying? Like that makes sense. You could look at that screen, and you could also see what's in front of you, like those kids. See, look at that. Huh? If I couldn't see them
that's pretty
there,
impressive.
I could see them here. It's like two options. And here's a direct comparison for you. This is how terrible legacy automakers are. This car cannot tell me what it sees. How am I supposed to know what the car is seeing if it can't tell me? So I could see that car, but does this car see that car? And this is why I can't stand this. There's buttons everywhere. This makes no sense. Why would I want sport? Like, I want it to always be in sport. There's a button for that. This is ridiculous. This is so stupid.
Please tell me he catches his foot on something. Yes.
Pull that
Okay.
off.
Okay, that's funny. All right, it's warming on me. This is warming on me. It didn't really connect with me at the start, but this is kind of silly humor. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Smash it. He should just rip it out.
See, I like the Cybertruck. I gave it a second chance, and you know, there's a couple little things, but they're just growing pains. You have to understand that this man is changing the world. Yes, it was $100,000. Yes, it was $85,000 used.
It was supposed to be 39,000, wasn't it? I got ChatGPT here. I do indeed. What price was the Cybertruck announced at? I thought it was 39. Yeah, right on. Single motor, 39,000. Dual motor, 49. Tri-motor, all-wheel drive, 69. Tesla later removed these prices, and when it finally delivered, rear wheel, so the single motor rear wheel, which was advertised at 40 or 39.9, actually came out at 60,000. Shit. The all-wheel drive dual motor, 79, and the tri-motor, 100,000. Yeah, you really messed that up, Elon. Really messed that up.
But, you know, honestly, the technology alone is what makes things worth it. It has a lot of space for stuff. Look, I have Alex's parts there. He couldn't do that in the Rivian. This box wouldn't fit in the Rivian the way it fits in the Cybertruck. So that's there. There's a slight panel misalignment, as you can see right there. That's not that big of a deal because, remember, Elon said it was almost impossible to line the stainless steel panels up on the Cybertruck because it's hard. But he also has the most experience building cars ever. He did say that. So, you know, that it's whatever. Like, who cares about that? That's not important. What's important is that he's changing the world we live in. Reusable rocketry. You know,
rocketry.
There's a couple little squeaks here and there. But again, it was only $85,000. And for the 85 used, you're really getting a lot. You're getting a lot for the money. It's overall, it's a great truck. Wait, is that open? Slam. It's really like that, isn't it? Why would he do that? Why would he do that? Why would he do that?
Oh, look at those mountains. Hell yes. That looks rad. Where's that? That's beautiful.
There's a lot of hate on the internet right now against Tesla, and I'm not really going to stand for it anymore.
Hey, Daily Mock, how you doing, man? Over on D-Live. To see its towing capacities, that's what he did it for. Yeah, exactly. How you doing, dude? Welcome to the chat. Gotcha, have to go see the stream. Gotta go? You got a stream? No worries, man. Take care. Thanks for swinging by.
To speak poorly and ill about Tesla, but I'm not that way anymore. I've changed since then. I was watching this video about this guy on YouTube that was destroying a Cybertruck, and people that destroy any Tesla.
How you been? Sorry, I'm not a regular. That's all good, man. It's just you and me here at the moment. You're the only chatter. I'm being well. I've been well. And you don't have to be regular. I don't mind. Swing in whenever you can, man. Swing in whenever you can. I appreciate you being here. You posted a link to the YouTube stream. I did? No. Oh, I posted a link in the D-Live chat to my other YouTube stream. Yes, that finished. That stream concluded, and we're now doing just a regular sort of Beam stream. Yeah. I see you're on D-Live. That's cool. Beam stream has just opened up monetization, though. If you want to get over there and get an account, that'd be a good idea at this stage, because they're in their 1 year infancy, 1 year of their recently celebrated 1 year birthday, and monetization is opened. So it's a closed beta. You using Rumble? I'm on Rumble as well. I'm on Rumble. I should be live right there now, actually. Actually, you know what? Let me just check that. Let me just check that I am on the Rumble live machine. Bring up a new browser, rumble.com. It always goes to this page. I don't know why, but where's my channel? Dashboard. 77 cents worth. Okay, my content. Yeah, look, I'm live. I'm live right there. And you're on Rumble there. Interesting. I see your Rumble chat. I didn't see that in the Social Ninja. Let me just add that. Why did that didn't come up on Rumble? Rumble chat. Hold on a second. Oh, the Rumble chat's turned off. Huh? Okay, so Rumble in Social Ninja, social stream, Rumble. You found me? Thank you, man. Yeah. Rumble doesn't seem to always sign me in. Interesting. Go straight to fresh and fit. Oh, crap. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I see you there. Steve's Daily Mock on Rumble. Yeah, I got you. I don't know why it just didn't come up there for me. You are a legend to me. I'm a legend? Well, thank you, man. Thank you. To what do I deserve such accolades? But I appreciate it. Thank you, man.
In any way, shape, or form, that's domestic terrorism. I'm not going to stand for it. What I'm going to do today, I'm actually going to confront someone. I actually found their address online. I'm going to confront them about the...
Yeah, your music career, what you've done in music career and how well you treat people. Thank you, man. Thank you. Do you know what, dude? This could be the greatest time to do this. Open up a new browser. Go to my website, bjwalk.com. It's just, I've almost completely finished my website to exactly how I want it. Now I'll put a link in the, I'll put it in the D-Live chat because that's where you are right now. I'll go to D-Live and I'll give you the link to my chat, to my website. Give me a second to just pop this channel out, my D-Live channel. There it is, nice and easy. Now what you'll see here is this gallery on the top left is my most recent work. A band called Ra Ra Viper at Yours and Ours Festival in March of this year. That's my most recent work. Then every other gallery next to it, this one here, Five Finger Death Punch, this one here, Crossfaith, Living Color, Mayor Hawthorne, Remy, Xavier Rudd, Hilltop Hoods, Powderfinger, Arteries, Midnight Juggernauts, Suicide Silence, Poison the World, Beautiful Girls, In Excess. These are random galleries. So the first one is always my most current work. If you refresh your browser, Command R for refresh, you'll see that the Rah Viper stays there. Oh, didn't refresh. Oh, shit. It's not refreshing. What the crikey? Okay, that's Firefox. That could be a Firefox thing. Let me just bring up the trouser browser known as Brave. This is a Brave browser, bjwalk.com. Why did that not do that on the Brave, on the Firefox? Command. So we got Rah Viper, top left gallery, Brant Bjork, and Youth Group. Firefox does not update cookies as good as Chrome. Yeah, I see that. Now, if I refresh this, Command R, see that changed. So J Maskus is now there, and the Vasco Era. So the top 3 galleries: Rah Viper, J Maskus. This just pulls in random from my archive. Command R again to see it working. Rah Viper is still there on the top left. Everyday Circus, then Marilyn Manson. Command R again, just out of curiosity. Rah Viper, Alex Hosking, and Nick Ward. So what I'm saying is my website now gives you a very interesting experience when you first land on it, because every gallery underneath the top left one is just random. Now, speaking of random, there is a tab here that goes to the full list of bands. Now, this is a listing of every band that I've photographed. I'm getting a guest here. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Poops.
That's all right.
Some salt and vins. I've added a little...
What are you doing?
I'm live.
Oh!
And you're in your PJs.
I know. But...
What?
I know, well, the one we just did.
Yeah.
That's going crazy.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Thanks for the chips.
That's all right.
Am I going to eat chips on stream? Maybe. So, what I've done here, I've added some little tweaks to the CSS. So when you go to the full list of bands, you can scroll through and it easily pops up, makes it more visible what one you're looking at. Alter Bridge at Sydney Soundwave. Click that. Takes you to the gallery of Alter Bridge at Sydney Soundwave. Nice splash image. Then a little story. Sometimes I don't write stories, but sometimes I do. Click on a tab on a thumbnail gallery link there. It opens it up in full screen. You get to scroll through with the arrows if you want. That's the gallery. You can always hit my URL. You can always hit my logo to go back to the homepage, which will bring you back to most current gallery, and then random, the beards and redcoats. That's just out of interest. Then I've also added a portfolio, which is impressive. I needed to put this in here. You click the portfolio, it opens up in full screen. Now this brings up all of my promo work, brings up the Mark of Cain first. You can arrow across, Tracer, these are all now random, Poetical Justice, and Screen Feeder, and so forth and so on. You can just keep going through all that, or escape to get out there. If you want to go back to the homepage, you can click the logo, takes you straight back to the homepage, Rah Viper, the Dead Daisies and Like Leaves. Or you could also go to this tab called Published. Click on that, it brings up the same kind of gallery as my portfolio. However, this is all the work that I've had published. This is the Hilltop Hoods on the cover of J-Mag. You can use the arrows to go across. This is the El Pistolero album from Tracer, my photography there. This is the Hilltop Hoods. This is all random. This is in J-Mag again with their day of, what was the album? I can't remember the name of the DVD. It was a movie. Poetical Justice poster, Tracer poster, Rip It Up magazine with Hilltop Hoods on the cover, my photography, the Damned Humans album sleeve, Dexter Jones, etc., etc., etc. You can go through all that, click escape to get out, click the logo to go back to the homepage. I've also got a tab here called Tracer because most of my work is with, most of my greatest work was with Tracer, and this just walks you through literally everything I've done with Tracer from the moment that I met the guys, which is a little video of how I first met them. Then all these links from the year 2011 all the way through 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, all the tours. You can see if you wanted to go and have a look at any of these European tours, you just click on, let's take a look at the first one, I guess. The Tracer headline shows the Raw Republic EU UK tour from October, November of 2011. Click on that link. Takes you to a splash image, and then every single venue we played at, they're all linkable here. You can click straight down to the links, And okay, so they need to preload, but there's a lot of content on that page. Every single gig has a gallery. Every single gallery is a link. You can always go back. And if you like presets, maybe you want to use some of my presets to adjust your photography. Well, you click on Lightroom presets. The little page opens itself up twice because it needs to load these before and after galleries of these presets. These are purchasable for a small fee, and these presets help you to fix your photographs using presets that I've created that have helped me in the past. Perhaps you've shot an image that's too unlifelike, the skin tones, you can fix it with this one. Perhaps you shot the image and it's just not looking as lifelike and as realistic as possible. This preset will help you there. Here is another one. They're all kind of small tweaks on the same theme, but they are very, very effective. One trick wonder. Here is a black and white, the fireballs. And if you want to go back, of course, to the homepage, you can always click the logo there. It takes you straight back to the front. We've got Ra Ra Viper there. We've got the Vines. We've got Tim Rogers. They're all random. I love how this happens. The only thing I want to do is I want to put an on mouse hover. So when you mouse over, the image comes to life a little. I want to do that. I can do that with ChatGPT. You've also got links up the top here, my Facebook, my Twitter, my YouTube channel, and my LinkedIn. You've also got the About section here. You can click on that and it learned a little about me. Nothing much in there, but that's pretty much because you mentioned photography and I thought I'd spruik myself. I bet I know a character bus driver that you also know, but I can't say his name here, but his name is Charlie. I can't say his last name. A bus driver, works for Berlin Rock Coaches. He said he did a few UK tours and one Australian tour. Had to get his license ahead of time to drive there. Okay. You do that in Elementor. It's a make large on hover. I can't remember the plugin's name. I'll just ask ChatGPT. He's got a company from Oklahoma. I'm not too sure about Oklahoma so well, but I think, I don't know, we did a tour with Blackstone Cherry. I feel like they were from somewhere around there. Does he know me? That'll make it a bit easier to sort of work out. Does he know me, or you think I know him? He's really short. The bus drivers that I remember were German typically. But by the way, for anybody else, that's the URL in the general chat. I showed him your clips and he thinks he met you in Australia. Oh, okay. So a tour bus driver, he met me here in Australia. Okay. And these are great. Okay. I can't think of who that might be, but that's pretty cool. What band was he with? Have you done pics for Miranda Lambert? I have not. I have not done that. I don't know that name. Aside from that family name, I know well, Matthew Lambert in the Hilltop Hoods, but that's his real name. But I don't know Miranda Lambert. What band was he with? What band was that driver with? That'll help me work it out. There's something so rad about salt and vinegar chips and homebrew beer. Let's continue watching Old Mate here with the Cybertruck video.
Cybertruck, no, watch this. How's it going, man?
I have to ask him again? Okay, no worries.
I found your address online, and I wanted to talk to you about the things you're doing on YouTube on your Cybertruck. I think they're reckless. I think that this man right here, reckless, dangerous content, destroying Teslas. I think it should be outlawed and banned personally. Take a look at this image. Come on, look at this. This guy took a front loader or a bucket and destroyed the back of his Tesla for views. Could you explain yourself on this one?
Hold on. How did you find my house?
There were two German Shepherds.
Yeah.
What you do is this. You get a ball of
I've seen this bald guy before. Which one, man? They're both bald.
peanut butter, right? I think what you're doing is reckless, and I wanted to fly down to Utah to tell you that person.
You are absolutely right.
The white one. Okay. They both look familiar to me somehow.
Honestly, should have just trusted everything that Elon said. And I would like to change my ways and have.
After I said that, I was like, wait.
So
no.
easy. These people fold really easy. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Because like honestly, the Cybertruck, perfection.
Yep. Everything about it.
And now I only have half of a Cybertruck, and that is 50% of a full Cybertruck.
Yep.
Which I would rather have.
Okay. So now what? How are you going to change? Because I saw in an interview that you've done with yourself, you talked about you wanting to sell all of your Teslas at the end or by the end of 2025.
The black guy is the V8 Tesla guy. The dark-skinned gentleman is the channel Rich Rebuilds. I'm not too sure who the white-skinned guy is, but I do recognize him.
I'm going to challenge you right now. Don't be a chicken. Sell them now. Why wait to the end?
No, see, that was the old me, though.
Yeah.
And so now, you know, because what's better than one Tesla?
Yeah.
4 Teslas.
That's very true. So
You've seen the V8 Tesla builds?
What I like right now is your honesty.
Yeah.
I like that you're looking me dead in the eye. This guy's not lying. He's looking me dead in the eye, and he knows the error of his ways.
Yes.
So what I want you to do, what I'm going to offer for you, I'm going to offer to fix this Cybertruck for you. Free of charge.
Wow.
No charge. Then I want you to make an apology video explaining why you were wrong in all the ways of your prior video.
You're a mechanic and you watch tons of channels? Right. Car channels, yeah, like doing the works. Yeah, cool.
I think that's damaging to the brand. I think you have personally devalued Tesla stock.
Personally?
Yes.
Are my dogs still alive? When I said that I was going to get rid of all my Teslas by the end of 2025, that was a joke, because comedy is legal now.
Yeah.
And I was purely joking.
Good.
Also, when the truck snapped in half, I was also joking.
You watch a channel from Australia? Mighty Car Mods from Down Under. Down Under, mate. Down Under. It's a funny way to describe Australia. Hey, Down Under. But yeah, we are under. We are on the other side of the planet.
CGI.
This guy, see, I knew it the whole time. I knew you were a smart guy. Listen, dude.
By the way, is my chip crunching annoying? It's close to the mic. I feel like you're going to be hearing it, right? If not, this is what it sounds like. That's ASMR for you. You don't even hear it? Okay, cool.
Thank you very much for explaining that. So
don't come back to my house.
Okay. How many black employees do you employ? Are you interested in purchasing it? And I want to record this to show the people what it's like, you know, wheeling and dealing a deal through YouTubers here.
Sure. Yeah, no, thanks for letting me borrow it and drive it around a little bit. Fun car.
That's good noise cancellation. I don't actually have. Oh no, I have a noise gate, but it's not very aggressive. My noise gate. I used to have in my old setup. I had like a noise gate, and I had a really good compressor, but I don't have access to that anymore. By the way, these YouTubers that wear helmets to cover themselves, I don't know about that.
A lot of stuff, but you did a good job.
Thank you.
Quality build, I gotta say. Put up on the lift. It looks really good. I've been under it, and like, good job, dude. That's like, it's really nice.
Thank you.
It does have a lot of quirks I need to fix up, and you know, I'd like to hear what you want to sell it for.
Everyone wants to be the next Stig.
I think.
See, we've seen this before. Like, yeah, that's I never watched that show, but I know who you're referring to, and yeah, it's been done, and it doesn't look cool, and it didn't look cool then, but it worked. So now, if you're gonna do something like this, try to do put a spin on it, make it unique.
I know what I put into it. I think that 35 is a good number for it, personally.
Okay. I could totally see how you feel that way. A lot of work definitely went into this. I will say that when you modify a car, it's, you know, sometimes you don't get that value back.
Okay,
and
I see where this is going. I know where this is going. Okay.
I don't want to like lowball you, but like it needs a lot. It's very custom. It's resale on it, who knows? You know, it's just going to be a car in the fleet at this point. So
give it to
I'd
me.
offer you. Don't hang up, but I'd offer you 15. And I mean, it'll be on the channel, so people will get to see it. You know, it gets more airtime.
Hang up.
What'd you say again? You said 15?
15, yeah.
I gotta go higher than that, man. I'm gonna need. Dude, give me 25.
It's an extra 10,
dude, you
10G.
You gotta cut it in half, less than half. You give me 20 and a plug on the channel. We got it. Call it a deal.
Next video will be all about this car
Okay.
and the maintenance on it.
Done. Let's do it.
All right.
Great deal. All right. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, no problem. And also work on this thing for real. Like, this car is incredible.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you
Turns
very
heads
much.
everywhere. The air ride. The
It's
power.
Ronnie Mack on YouTube. 4 different dirt bike riders who play the character. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So it's not just one dude. That is a little twist on it. That's kind of cool.
Power, the torque, the sound, you nailed everything.
Are you
just
going?
the maintenance, you know? That's all.
So what are you gonna change the color? What's gonna happen here? So Uncle Rich is out here undercover in Decatur. I have my my glasses on, and I parked the Cybertruck far away somewhere. You can't see it. And since I'm in Decatur, I'm with the people, and I'm assuming that there's gonna be a lot of people that look like me out there. It's good to see, you know, some fellow, oh, I hear the horns already. It's good to see some fellow brown-skinned people out here protesting. So I'm gonna get some interviews and talk to them. This is an exciting thing. I found my first black protester. I'm gonna check, see what he's all about. Okay, he's holding the Joann's closing sign, so he's not a protester.
Hi, Grace, how you doing?
Travis Pastrana from X Games, right? Yeah, the motocross guy. X Games on crack, right on.
There's a good crowd. It's probably about 100 people or so.
Haven't seen any black people yet, but I know it's coming. As I get closer, I think I see some darker skin tones up there.
Well, I mean, I think Tesla's like one of the few levers that we have for influence, right? Like the elected officials aren't going to do anything if the Congress isn't going to step up to their like Article 1 responsibilities.
Right.
And Doge is just going to stop payment.
Quick editor's note, there is a black woman in blue there, but I don't believe she knows where she is. I think she's just trying to cross the street.
So if this is where a lot of his like debt is held. So if we can drive down the share price for Tesla, then he's going to end up in debt trouble. Even though he's the richest man on the planet, he's still highly leveraged.
We need to burn the company down enough for him to get fired because the cars are great.
You own one? You own a Tesla?
I own a Tesla and I'm here. The cars are...
That's another kind of level, isn't it? Protesting Tesla, but you drive one? That's very interesting. I don't get why everyone wants to attack Tesla. I'm not a huge fan of Elon or the company, but I don't hate them either, and definitely not Nazis. He's not a Nazi. It's 100%. Yeah, that was from the heart. That salute. Like I don't understand how that got taken so far as it did. But I mean, these guys protesting Tesla, like, I hope that makes their day better, because it's probably not going to make a huge difference.
Great.
Yeah.
The guy that's running the company is...
I'm here because Elon Musk is ripping off our government, and I'm sick of handouts for billionaires. He's ripping our government apart.
He's ripping off the government? He's not even paid by the government.
I mean, a chainsaw was such a perfect metaphor for how he's handling this. I support electric vehicles. I love electric vehicles. We have our second electric vehicle right now.
Nice. I'm assuming
He's Jewish and he prays at the wall. He definitely don't like Adolf and women who own Teslas. He doesn't like women who own Teslas?
it's not a Tesla.
Not a Tesla.
Yeah, I
First
figured
one
as
was
much.
a Leaf, current one's a Chevy Volt.
Okay, how do you like your Volt or Bolt? Bolt, right?
Volt.
How do you like your
VOLT. We
Bolt?
love our Volt. Unfortunately, they've been discontinued. So when we get a new one, we'll have to get something else.
Right.
But we'll be going electric again.
We're protesting Musk.
A woman owns Tesla. Oh, the woman who owns the company. Right.
Musk is destroying the CDC. He's destroying other federal agencies. I used to work for CDC. He wanted to dismantle the Consumer Product Safety Commission because they would go after him because he is corrupt. Those are some of the reasons.
I'm here today because we are experiencing a hostile government takeover.
Are you wearing a mask in 2025 outdoors? Seriously? I mean, each to their own, but aren't we past that at this stage? You're wearing a mask outside in 2025. Robin Denholm. Okay.
Takeover. Elon Musk and his Doge group are dismantling our government, selling it for parts.
Why do you think the CDC and US aid is important?
She's from Sydney, Australia. Is that right? That's my hometown. And she owns Tesla. Okay.
Well, USA had
Oh, yeah. I used to hang out with her. We went to school together. Yeah. Robin. Oh, that Robin. Yeah, from Sydney. Yeah. She's cool. And her shirt has weed on it. Imagine smoking weed with a mask on.
saves lives in other countries, and we've already withdrawn so much that, you know, there's no one there keeping track of what's happening, so there won't even be stats about how there's no one left there to report the numbers.
How long do they stay out there for, like protesting? Just is that their whole day? Just like honk if you hate Elon.
What does your sign say? Elon is a twerp.
That pretty much sums it up. Yeah.
Elon, tyrant. So just got back from the Tesla protest, and there were approximately 4 black people there. One being myself. The second.
It's interesting that he's making this about race now. Like what throughout this 26-minute video, we haven't really encountered anything to do with race. But at the Elon protests, he's made it all about black people and why there are no black people there. I know who can afford to stand around all day and protest. I got bills to pay. Right on.
Second one was a white woman holding a Kendrick Lamar poster. That counts as well. The third was a very confused woman trying to cross the street. And there was one more. There was one black woman crossing the street. She was holding a sign. Only black person holding a sign. And let's see, that's 4 people. If we think each one is 3/5, that's about 2.4 black people at this event. But it's okay, because after this, after listening to everyone, I'm going to purchase 2 additional Cybertrucks. I'm going to get Elon on the phone right now and see what his thoughts are and report back my findings.
So his angle here is that less black people buy Teslas. I mean, I can't tell if he's trying to make a gag there or humor.
I know he's busy.
Does he really have a direct line to Elon? We don't know. I don't know this guy. He might have.
He'll answer for me, though. He'll answer.
Could have cut this bit out. Definitely should have cut this bit out, dude. Come on, man.
He's just busy, you know? He's got a lot going on. With rockets and stuff and all the stuff he's doing. He's just a busy guy, you know? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
If it hasn't answered by now,
bum, 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 bum.
Hang up, dude.
He'll answer.
Oh, come on, man. This is painful. Is that how you end the video? Oh, seriously? That's the gag? Okay, you got me. You got me. That was the gag that you donate. Oh my god. All right, you got me. You got me at that point. I thought you might have had Elon's direct line. I don't know. I don't know why I thought that, but I did think that. Hey, Daily Mock, thanks for being here with me, man. You were the only one in the chat today. It's a big day in Australia. Our election has happened, or our voting has happened today, and the way Australia works, we'll know a result by the end or by later tonight, And typically that involves a lot of boozing and people having barbecues and, you know, people having arguments about who got elected and why and whatnot. I haven't actually looked at any of and the title of this stream, Happy Election Day, I haven't looked at any of the results. It might be it's only 5 p.m. It might be a little early to sort of, I guess we could take a quick look at like how it's working. Can I send you some songs I made with AI to listen to in your free time? Man, flick them over in the Discord, dude. Flick them in the Discord. Put them in the general Discord. Yeah. If they're good, and a few of them, if you didn't tell you, was AI. Let me ask you this, man, forget the election, who gives a shit, about AI music. When I looked into using AI to help music creation, I had some very specific requirements. One of them was I would love to use an LLM, a language learning model, to jam with. So let's just say, and I hit up against a wall because I didn't find any particular websites that featured these capabilities. Maybe you know of one. So I'd like to be able to sit here and play into the microphone a bass line and have the AI report back and say, I see what you're playing there. How does this sound on top of it? And they play a little guitar riff. And that's when you start jamming with AI. Now, it seems like right now, and unless I didn't pay for any of them, so maybe some of them are paid subscriptions, but the ones that I trialed that were for free didn't have that sort of back and forth feature where you could literally play some kind of bass line or a guitar part and then have it come back and say, you know what, I got a great drum beat for that. Or even better, and I said it before, it tells you what you've played. Because often when you're jamming and messing around, you come up with something and you don't know what it was. But if it stores it and says, you did a bar chord for B minor and you went straight to the G and then you went to A, and I think you should have gone to A minor. That's when AI to me is like, okay, well, you do that for me. Do it with the A minor and show me what it sounds like. And then I want to add a bass line to it. And this is what I really want from it. It then spits you out the stems from that, not just a flattened compressed file. I want the stems. I want the bass. I want the MIDI file. I want a MIDI file of the bass line. Suno, right? I did look at that. I looked at that about 6 months ago, and I didn't see that feature. Always pay for music AI, so you own the music. If you don't pay, it's free domain. I've been writing and making songs for other streamers, and I have told all vocalists write their music into AI first, because AI will teach you to learn to think outside the box. Okay, to get the bass lines, you use a stem remover, so you've got to then translate it from the audio to a stem. So, answer me this though: is there an AI, like a language learning model that you can jam with? Does that happen? Is that happening yet in real time? You jam with it. Does that exist? We need to talk off stream so I can send you lots of links that you can get what you want. I mean, look, they're kind of okay. So I never want to be at that point with music creation where you say, hey, AI, here's my idea, give it back to me as a finished product. Hell no. I want to use AI to take a concept and morph it from something up here into something that's becoming something. And then let's say I'm jamming with AI and I do this guitar part, it does the bass. I'll be like, okay, show me the tablature, or show me the stem, show me the MIDI chart for those bass notes. Then I get my bass out and I start playing it. I'm like, okay, is that what you did? And it's like, yeah, that's it. That's exactly what I just did. Okay, open up Logic, record the bass line. Keep Logic open, record the guitar part. Then you've used technology to enhance your creation process, but you haven't used AI to create the thing. It's very easy to just type in a series of, write me a 4-bar blues in the style of bloody Muddy Waters and add a distorted bass line similar to Queens of the Stone Age and give me a snare drum that sounds really hollow. Anybody can do that and it will give it to you, but that's not quite the same as getting out your instrument and playing something and then having the computer say, you know what needs to be done here? Try this or try that. And that's the jam process, because if you're not with, like you always jam with people, right? Back in the day, like when you're learning, you have your mate, your cousin, whatever, and you're jamming with them. That's how you, like your cousin does something and you do it back and it's like, that sounds shit, dude, change that, and you change it. That's what I want to replace. I want to use AI to replace that person. Yeah, exactly right. 100%. AI helps you think outside. Like I said, I tapped into it about a year ago now, and it didn't seem like it was quite that. It wasn't advanced enough to get to that point where you could sit there and go, I'm jamming with AI. It seemed like AI music was just about literally typing in and having it spit something back to you. And I was like, I don't want to do that. Like I want to keep the creative juices flowing. I'm a media manager for a rapper. Okay, is that Lambert person you were talking about? Is that what she does? She's a rapper. I've taught him to write his lyrics into Suno, and it tells it to write beats that is not his. So you can see how to really sing it and not rap. Oh, that's a good idea. Wow. Yeah. Okay. No. His name is iLuck. Miranda Lambert is a country singer. Okay. Cool. Okay. Country music, I'll be honest, it's a genre that I'm not. How do I eloquently put this? I'm not very well versed in. And what I've heard, I'll be completely frank, the bulk of it I don't like. There is some country music I do fuck with, but by far and away, the majority of it I'm not into. Yeah. Nothing against it, just I know it's not my thing. Metal is the best. Right. I would angle that even more and say like I'm more into like sort of, I guess, indie guitar, if you wanted to categorize it, indie guitar rock, I suppose. I love anything, and it doesn't have to be indie guitar, but I love anything with groove. I love anything that gets you like grooving along. Like you can just be like, oh yeah. And that's why, like I mentioned before, Queens of the Stone Age and like Caius, this is just like, fuck, they get this groove and they just, it's like I don't know, like it's like on a boat, you're just cruising over waves and you're just bouncing into this groove and and you just get this thing. Mayonnaise! Wow! Who did that on D Live? Yo, Joe, how you doing? Greetings from Canada. How you going, man? We see Australia is making nuclear subs. Canadians recognize the military power of Australia and request mercy. Shit. You're a Queens of the Stone Age fan. I'm a fan. Like it's not the only band I'm into, but I was just sort of illustrating that sort of get into that groove, that lock into this bass and rhythm thing and just hit it and then move around from there. You know, the blues explosion, John Spencer blues explosion. I don't know if you're into that, but I love it though. I love all music, but yeah, if you were to say what's your style, what do you really like? What's the thing that gets you going? That's what gets me going. Much love. Yeah, cool. Thank you. But like I said, and Joe, sorry, just to cut in here, Joe, we are it's election night here in Australia. And I was going to check the results. Can I get ChatGPT to, where's my, did I close it? I closed ChatGPT. I've got my website out here, but oh no, here it is. Cybertruck. Let's ask ChatGPT, can you give me a early election result? How do I phrase this? Because there's no result yet, because it's still voting is still open. Election night. What are we going to get? Peas or carrots? I'll rephrase that. I'll say, if you were to call the Australian, I can't even spell my own country, Australian federal election right now, how would that sit? How would that sit? No matter what happens, Australia's going to get it up the rear. It's not a federal... Wait, Wait, hang on. Isn't this a federal election? It's countrywide, right? This is a... wait, what is it? It said here, calling a federal election in Australia right now would be constitutionally valid only under certain... No, there is an election. No. There is an election today. You're absolutely right. Today, Saturday, May the 3rd, day of the Australian federal election. Polling booths across the country were open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's 5 p.m. right now, so there's one more hour of voting. Election overview. The election determines all 150 seats of the House of Representatives and 40 of the 76 Senate seats, shaping the 48th Parliament of Australia. Current Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is seeking a second term for his Labor government, while Peter Dutton leads the Liberal National Coalition in an attempt to return to power after one term in opposition. Key campaign issues. The major topics influencing voters include cost of living. That's always the way, though, isn't it? Support for first homeowners. Cost of living. They're right together, those two. Energy policy, including debates over nuclear power, climate change and sustainability, tax cuts and fuel excise. Shit! What did I do? What? Did I scroll? I scrolled. My bad. Here we go. Tax cuts and fuel excise. The role of the independents and minor parties. Both major parties face criticism for focusing heavily on homeowners while neglecting renters. Election day highlights. Here we go. Despite over 8.5 million early votes cast, some polling stations in Sydney and Melbourne experienced wait times of up to 80 minutes. The Greens have sparked controversy by distributing open ticket how-to-vote cards in key Victorian seats, omitting specific preferences and potentially aiding Liberal incumbents. Prime Minister Albanese voted in his Graynelder. Don't even know where that place is. Grayneld. How do you even say that? Graynelder. He voted in his own electorate but missed out on the traditional democracy sausage. Okay. When will the result be known? According to the ABC's election analysis, Anthony Green, a clear result may be available around 10 p.m. tonight. Though this could be delayed if the race is close. For live updates, you can follow the ABC's Election Hub. Let me know if you'd like a breakdown. I'd like you to call it, man. I'd like you to call the result right now. How are you feeling? I want ChatGPT. I don't want him to search the web. I want you to call it, man. It's 5:07 Eastern, and while polls have closed, it's still too early to officially declare. However, early indicators suggest that Anthony Albanese's Labor Party is in a favourable position to retain. Early indicators, exit polls. An exit poll in the Northern Territory seat of Solomon suggests a win for Labor. In Sturt in South Australia, the marginal seat of Sturt, exit polls show a significant drop in Liberal. In Dixon in Queensland, early exit polls indicate a swing towards Labor's getting another run. Pre-election polls consistent. No, that's pre-election. We want today's. Caution advised. While early data is promising for Labor, it is important to note that these are preliminary indicators. Official results become clearer as the vote count progresses throughout the evening. For real uptime updates, you can follow the ABC's election coverage. I want ChatGPT to cover it. I don't want to go to the ABC. What I'm saying is that here in this country, tonight is typically a pretty big night. People argue and people get in fights and families break up and all kinds of shit goes down because the government gets elected. And it's 5 p.m. and that all plays out from 5 p.m. through till 10 p.m. And probably by 9 p.m. we'll actually know a result, more than likely. And then what happens is everybody just boozes up and gets completely gets annihilated, and then they hate the results. So look, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to wrap the stream here. I'm going to go and hang out with the family, and we're going to watch our country either go to the shitter or become another. I don't want to get political, but it's an important day. It is an important day. We've all voted. It's compulsory in this country. You have to vote. You have to go. And if you don't, you get fined. Do you guys know that? If we don't vote, if you're above 18, you have to cast a vote. Now, you can put whatever you want on the ballot paper, but you have to go and get signed off. And yes, actually, no. I was about to say we got to prove our identity to vote. No, you don't. Nobody asked for my ID. I just went in and said my name and they crossed me off the list, and then I voted. That could have been anybody saying that, though. So you don't have to prove. I was trying to make a comparison that I know in California, at least, you haven't got to prove your identity. You can just rock up and vote. Same. We didn't prove any identity. Yeah, interesting. Fuck that. You need an ID to vote. Look, I don't get, Daily Mock, I don't get why we don't have online voting. Like, it's 2025. Why do I have to go to my local school and get out a big ass piece of paper and go to a makeshift cardboard box? It's 2025, man. Everything's online. Like, all of our tax is online. All of our social security is online. Everything's online. Just go into your government, mygov.id. There should be a big checkbox and it says, it's election day. Cast your vote here. If you don't do something here on this page today, you get a fine. Why have we got to go and drive to a school to do it? It seems so stupid. It's just dumb, right? Like, it's so stupid that we don't have online voting. Like, I just don't get it. Like, and heaven forbid we could even use the blockchain to facilitate voting, right? Either you've cast your vote or you haven't, and the chain shows. We've just got a result here, folks. The election has been called. My sister, she lives here now. The results are in, folks, and the winner is. That means I've got a split because pork is ready for carving. I'm on dinner duty, so I better get out there and.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Well, hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.